Hey, everybody. We're finally there. This is Tyrell Datweiler with Hill Productions at Golden Fleece Billiards in Everett, Washington for tour stop number 1 of the Northwest Women's Pool Association 2026 tour. It is finals day, and we finally are there. The finals. We got a matchup between Kim Jones and Iris Wang. This will be a single extended race to 9. You're playing 10 ball, racked with the template. For this final match, our tournament director will be racking for the players and running the shot clock, as well as officiating, any shots that need to be watched and whatnot. All right, balls are racked. We're ready to rumble. Kim's won the lag and will break off first. Getting tangled up in my own cords here. All right, she's on the 2. Looks like the 3 passes that ball in the lower right. Kim making quick work of these balls. The 8 is is gonna be the key ball here. How's that angle? No, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, wow. Gonna come up just short of danger there. Oh no. She gonna get behind the 10 ball though? I think she is. Good effort from Iris. Nearly cut that in there. It's the benefit of leaving Kim on the rail. The fairly long cut shot, depending what pocket she wants to cut to. All right, Iris, first blood there. Look at our sponsors, Lipman Lights, as well as Bonobo Billiards. Thanks to them for their support. Shout out to Kamui for being a sponsor of the tour. Appreciate them coming on board. And our big shout out to Diamond Mine Northwest and John Scudder, our official tour sponsor of 2026. If you're looking for a diamond pool table for your home or business, you're located in the Northwest, get a hold of John. He'll hook you up. And finally, Golden Fleece Billiards here in Everett, our host venue, as well as Tour Stop sponsor. We appreciate them so much for having us, hosting us this weekend. Well, I know it's the final. It's the last match of the night, but still, if you can, please share the stream. Let people know that we've got this race to 9 happening right now. Let's get some exposure for the tour and these women out here competing on the tour. It really helps us out. So yeah, if you can share the YouTube link to the stream to your socials with your friends, family who like pool, we'd really appreciate it. Also hit the like button. If you're enjoying the stream and the commentary, subscribe to my channel. Get notified when I go live at all the tour stops. And anything else, any other pool related events I might stream. Two ball coming up short there for Kim on the bank. All right, how's this table look here? She can go from the 2 to the 3 pretty naturally. Okay. She was trying to get over there to play the 3-10. I feel like she should have just come straight back, but that's just my opinion. She's still going for it? Or is she banking it now? Well, not terribly surprised by that shot. She had a killer one against Kathy when she played the point match. Like I didn't even see it as an option. She just rifled back cut the 2 to back cut the 10. All right, well, she left a gap. It's the 4 there by the left rail. Kim will be looking to cut this all the way up. Using the 7 ball as a stopper on the 5 ball perfectly. Just gotta get up table for the 6 though. That looks a little scratchy. Gotta be careful not to stick your hand in the pocket. It's considered a foul to do so. Nice shot on the 7. Looking pretty good here to tie this up at 1-all. Great shot from Kim there. Put this tin ball down and 1-all. Look at the well, not the remaining. There's plenty of tour left. This is stop number 1. Golden Fleece. We're going to the Pocket of Boise next month. Silver Star Saloon in June. Players in Kennewick, Washington in July. Legacy Billiards in Spokane in August. Babalu Billiards down Roseburg in September. In October, we'll be at Ox Billiards for the final tour stop and awards banquet. And then we'll be back at Ox Billiards the following month for a new invitational formatted tournament in honor of the 25th anniversary. So that'll be the top 32 players will be invited to that. It's the 32 members who remember since day one, so paid their membership before this stop. So the top 32 in the rankings will be invited to that. Top 16 will get free entry. The next 16 will get half-priced entry. And then there'll be a blind draw lottery style for out of the remaining membership list to select 16 more players to make it a full 48 bracket. So that should be interesting. All right, 10 down on the break. That will spot back up. She'll have to play safe here. Didn't quite get the execution that she wanted. Oh wow, almost made that. Well, another opportunity for Kim here to take her first lead of this match. The cue ball will be going into the 10. Oh, she managed to draw completely around it. Good stroke. Nice 2-rail position for the 8 in the same pocket. Exchanges go forward, across the table, back over like that. Should be able to just hold the cue ball on the left side of the table for the 10. Well done. All right. On the 10 ball. NWPA is partnered with Jam Up Apparel. They have a partner store out at jamupapparel.com. You can show your support by getting some NWPA branded shirts. Got a variety of styles for both men and women, as well as these new 25th anniversary branded pieces. Got some other custom jerseys out there. Get your names on them, your sponsor logos as well. I believe you can customize them as much as you can other Jam Up stuff. But yeah, show your support. Also, a little bit of the proceeds come back to the tour. Let's take a quick look at those payouts. So what we got here? A difference of about $250 between first and second. Not too bad. You're curious how the players got to the final, how they ran through the bracket. There is a QR code there you can scan. They'll take you to the digital pool bracket, or you can just go to the tournament tab on digital pool and put NWPA 2026 in the search dialog box. That'll get you the main tournament as well as the second chance bracket. And again, probably ask a couple more times before we're done here, but if you can share the stream, we'd really appreciate it. It helps us out, gets the word out. Just more exposure, the players and the tour itself. And if you haven't already, go subscribe to the channel so you get notifications when I go live at all the tour stops. Don't miss a stream. Smash that like button while you're at it. All right, so this is kind of a clumpy, tight table here on the bottom half. Probably going to see a bit of safety play to start here. And that's going to pop out, I think. Well, could have been worse. Either way, because Kim can't make it, but just going to play safe back. Mark Adams in the chat. What's up, my guy? Yeah, good contact. No cover. Expect Cam to play another safety here. Oh, the combo was on. Wasn't even looking at that. All right, well, so what's this group of balls over there? 6, 7, 8. She's got the 1 and the 3. Try and move some stuff now. Moved it a little bit. Didn't solve it. Gonna try and play into the short side on the 6. Would have been nice if maybe she just caught that point a little bit. Just got an edge of it. Just containment. A little bit goofy, but send the cue ball away. Oh, she bumped it out enough that it did go. But Iris has tied up the 7 ball. No. Well, I wonder if I can get that 8 to bank back like this. She's gonna play safe. Looked like maybe you could the cut induced throw from the 7, the transfer to the 8 would have put that bank on the way it was laying, but never know now. Got a bank to the side pocket. Tipped it real short. Let's see, she got the cut to the upper corner, maybe. Indeed, she does. I think she can just stun. Into the rail, back over for the 9 on the side. She's drawing the ball though. She's trying to draw back up to probably. I guess maybe it was straighter than I thought. Yeah, I don't. She clearly didn't have the angle I thought she had. Bank this to the side. Let the cue ball run. 3 rails, possibly a 4th rail. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. All right, chance to go up 3-1 here. No. All right. This looked like it was going to be 3-1. Instead, we're going to have 2-all. All right, what's Iris do here? Clip the left side of the one, bring it down table maybe. No, she's gonna go off the right side. Two ball gonna leak out a little bit. Ooh, what a shot. What a back cut. Great shot from Iris. Chunked it a little bit thick. That well. She hit that ball full. It may have rolled, followed it in. She kind of caught the rail on the ball. It kind of stopped it. Jump cue. See if she can get over these balls. Kim usually jumps pretty well. There we go. I'm gonna say the last 2 times I've seen her jump on the stream, she's trapped it. She did well there. Good safety from Iris here. Rifles that in. She have angle though to open up this 6 ball. She'd have to reverse it out of the rail pretty well here. Bunch of load up with them inside. Did it good. All right. She moved the cue ball a lot more than maybe she needed to, but table looks different to me with my weird camera angles versus I'm sure how it looks to the players down there. Well, saw Kim kick one in already. Don't see if she goes rail first underneath or if she has to go short rail, the top short rail, which is the direction she's facing right now. Did it again. Rail and ball. Stops the cue ball right there in front of the pocket. All right, just opts to play safe there. Left a jump shot for Iris. Oh, don't do that. Okay. Woo. Woo boy. Highlight reel. Get there, get there, get there. Little short. Cross bank it. It's that 10 ball to slow down. Gotten a little close to that corner. Left Iris a cut shot here. And she drains it. Cue ball's going to stop in time. Right. Some balls down. Uh-oh. Man, can she jump Karam into the 10 ball here? Looks like maybe a jump draw. Gonna kick at it. Looks like she's gonna lock her up on the 5 ball. Oh no, it went. And she's gonna lock herself up on the 9 ball. Yeah, I don't think that is quite what she had in mind. Close to the 9 ball, but she's all right. Wow, what a bank. What a bank. Ball is past the side pocket by about an inch. No concern about scratching if she just plays this with top. Ooh, hit it into the rail a little bit, but still dropped. All right, what she got here? Nothing down on the break. Iris does have a look at the 1 ball. I believe she's got 3 is not impeding. It goes to the pocket. 2 up there by the upper right pocket. This table's pretty spread out pretty well. Good shot. Let's see if I can figure out what ball is the 4 ball. I believe that's this ball right there. Nice shot. All right, did well. Coming back out with a 6 ball. Got the 7 down here by the lower left. Nothing's too terribly close to a rail. So I'd venture to guess that Iris gets out here. The right side of this 8 ball. Good natural angle to go down for the 9. Main thing is she doesn't want to get straight. A little close to her work, but she's got an angle. She wants to get back up. Somewhere about here. Oh, she's going to go to the other side. That works too. Thought she might stay on the right side there, but another look at our sponsors. Lipman Lights, Bonobo Billiards, Kamui, our official 2026 tour sponsor, Diamond Mind, Northwest, and of course our host venue, the Golden Fleece Billiards. Appreciate them having us this year, hosting us for stop number 1. So we got the 4 ball down here by the 10. That's the 4 ball right there. A little bit of danger there. A little risky trying to move that ball. All right, jump cue. Jump and punt this 9 ball, or not 9 ball, the 3 ball away. Gets cover underneath the 4 and 10. All right, what's Kim like here? She's trying to spin out of that short rail. Didn't quite get enough of that right English on there to open it up wide enough. And she solved the 4-10 ball for Iris. So the level of both these players, this should be, in most situations, a rack that either one of them should be able to run out from here, especially with ball in hand. Knight struck that well on the 5 ball. Transitioning to 6 ball. There's our 6 ball. Yeah, she bumped the 8, but she's gonna be okay. One spot where she could have gotten into some trouble there. A little steep, but I think she can hold this. Maybe cheat the pocket just a hair and draw this back out. And I think if she draws it, if she can pinch draw it, maybe a little deeper, maybe somewhere around there. Although she's playing a high ball, maybe she's gonna go past it. Oh, she bumped into it. That was a little scary. Okay, so couple errors in the last 2 shots here. She ran into the 8 and then, well, actually she ran into the 8 twice. She bumped it trying to go around it. Yeah, on the 6, ended up a little too steep. She's bumped it into an awkward spot. Gonna try and lay up under the 9 and she doesn't get there. All right. See what Kim feels like here. And you could ticky the 8 off the back of the 10 up into the upper corner. You could play the combo, or you could play safe, which is the route she goes. The much more likely shot to win you the rack. I unfortunately can't help explore the showboaty options when looking at what the table presents. Oh, she's hit that good. She's gonna have to come with something with a 9-ball though. She want to go all in on a bank. She could also try and play her cue ball like that. Not quite enough speed, but she got the side-to-side separation. All right, separating those balls. Gets the 9-ball up on that top rail. What she's doing here, maybe try and bank the 9 onto the 10. Oh, she went for side to side. I don't think the cut into the side is as tough as it looks on the screen. Like I said, I don't think it's as tough as it looks on the screen, but you can still potentially overcut it and catch the point and have it stay out. Feeling cheeky, you could try and cross bank it. I like just playing it inside though if it goes. And it does. There's a split second where I thought she was going to catch the point on the left. Man, this is shaping up to be a tight match. At 4-4. It's now a race to 5. First player to win 5 racks. You're out. It's going to be our stop number 1 champ. What else we got? Another look at that tour schedule. Waiting for our which tournament director we got? The assistant or no, Chris, regular tournament director, racking the balls down there. So yeah, let's look at the schedule for the rest of the year. Pretty much a stop every month going forward: April, May, June, July, August, September, October, and then the invitational stop in November. All right, Kim's turn to break here. And it looks like the 1-5 is on for the side pocket. Oh, no, playing safe. Don't listen to me. You know, I've only been at this for 20 hours over the past 2 days. Clearly still seeing everything perfect. No, she did well to get the hit, but that line took the cue ball right into corner. So Iris with ball in hand here. And 3 in a sticky spot underneath the 9 and the 6 ball. If you pot the 1, do you have a line? Can you go underneath this 10 into that? Or do you have to try and go straight? Kind of babied that ball. A little surprised about that. It's gonna have to kick now. Might even have to kick 2 rails. And the short, and then the side rail. Or load up with some left English. No, the hope is, load up. She's gonna load up a bunch of left. Ideally, you just want to clip that side. Maybe a little more like there, so you're coming back down like that. Get this to the corner. Table's open now. Well, she opted for the combo. Maybe tricked herself into thinking that was the easier of the 2 shots there. I like to go into the corner because you're going to be on the 4 regardless. Oh, Kiram? So she's taking care of the 4. We'll want to go forward here for the 5. Yeah, high ball just lets it roll up for the 5. Rail back out for the 6. I have to draw out of this for the 7. It looks like she's pretty straight. Just try and draw straight back, maybe to the left a little bit. Now she got a little more stun than draw. You can cut this if you're feeling offensive. I don't think she will. She's just going to try and put the Q and the 7 on either side of the 8. It's leaked out though, and she's left a cut shot. So Kim's cue ball, she should be able to just go. No. End up back out here somewhere. She could potentially run into the 8 if she catches it on the super thin side. She's overcooked it a little bit though. It's kind of one of those shots where you can't really underhit it, because no matter what, the cue ball is coming out to the right side of the 8. But you can overhit it. And plays safe. Plays the high percentage shot there. Gets good cover. Iris kicking one rail at this. Looks long. It is long. All right. 3 balls to clean up here, and Kim should be up 5-4. Yeah, this really feels like it's got the potential to just go back and forth the whole way. Trading racks for the most part. All right. Kim going to 4. Iris going to 5 at this point. All right. Power break from Iris there. Ball's going down, but no love on the 1 ball. So probably going to roll out. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, Iris can't go rail first at this. She's probably gonna have to just take the 10 ball out of the corner and have it spotted and hope that with, only 6 other balls on the table that Kim doesn't get out. All right, so there was plenty of room. Yeah, had there not been a ball in hand scenario for Kim, would have been a 2-10. 2, 3. What's what here? Can't tell if it's the 4 or the 8 on the table. It is the 4 next to her cue ball there. And she needs to go from the 3 to the 4, run forward a little bit after the 4. If she can get, I think she's going to have to shoot the 8 in the side. Or if for some reason, she ended up more down here after the 4, all the way up. All right, 2 rails to the 4. Yeah, a little straight, couldn't do too much there. I mean, feeling good about banking. Is it big ball? Oh. That's unfortunate. This will be the first 2-game advantage since the opening 2 racks when Kim went up 2-0. She now leads 6-4. Again, go check out our sponsors. We appreciate them so much for supporting the tour. A big thank you to Littman Lights, Bonobo Billiards, Kamui, and Diamond Mine Northwest for supporting the tour, as well as the Golden Fleece for hosting this stop and sponsoring the stop as well. Without our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to put this tour on. I know I've mentioned a few times the NWPA is a nonprofit organization, so we very much rely on sponsorship, to add money to the, for the added money for the payouts and all the other little things required to finance and put this tour on. So if you can, go check them out. Also, go check out the partner store at Jam Up Apparel. Get your NWPA branded pool jerseys, pool shirts. Come in both men's and women's styles. Go pick one up. Also got these 25th anniversary edition shirts out there right now. Go grab one. Show your support for the tour. A little bit of those proceeds come back to us. All right, what we got here? All right. Just carom the 2 off the 5, maybe. Oh. She could do that. Maybe put a little bit of left outside to come back over for the 3 ball here. All right, so she picked something else. They're safe or trying to place. Yeah, I'm not positive. She didn't entirely get safe here. And it stays up. Question is she caught just barely behind the point? From my vantage point, it doesn't look like it. Like she's just barely able to miss that point and go all the way down there. Wow, what a shot. And that is the 4 ball, which I don't know if it passes the 8 there. Hard to tell. Might have to go to the upper left. Maybe try and just put the cue ball behind the 8. No, she went all in on that. well done. Just slides to the other side for the 5 in the same pocket. The 6 either in the side or all the way up. Six in the side. This is a 7 down by the lower left. Just rolls the 6 in. She should have angle to come down to this bottom rail and back up. Shoot the 8 in the lower right. Up to get a little straighter. That concerns maybe as that brings the 10 ball into play. She just avoids it. No worries there. She gotten a little too straight. She could have potentially ran into the 10 ball and stopped herself dead in their tracks. And I mean, maybe that was still the angle she had. Maybe just a touch of left English to help it past the 10. Inside. Just go to the rail and back out a hair. 10 in the upper left as it appears on your screen. Well, we're getting close to the end of this match, but I would still ask if you can to share the stream if you're able to. So even people who see it later tonight or tomorrow are aware and come back and watch. Help us pump those numbers up. And yeah, big shout out. Appreciate any of you that can help out with that. And of course, smash the subscribe button if you don't already subscribe. Stay in the know for each stop when I go live by doing so. All right. Kim needs 3. Iris needs 4. Winner's going to get a check for $765. Second's going to get a check for $515. Difference of $250 on the line here. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the finals individual match chat because I've got 2 streams going. I have the non-stop one that's been running all day where I usually hang out in the chat. So I'm just seeing a bunch of you guys' messages in the individually labeled finals match chat. So Bonnie, I will not be in Long Beach. No, I am house sitting this coming weekend. And nobody invited me to play either, so there's also that. There's a men's tournament in Long Beach, Washington coming up that Bonnie was asking about. A great shout out from Lucky Loser Billiards at all the ladies of the NWPA, saying all the ladies in the NWPA rock. It's just another example of great players with solid pool skills. Love it. Thank you for saying I do a good job. You know, I'm a little self-conscious, but I get in the booth and do it anyways, so I appreciate the support. Yeah, see you at Silver Star. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to you earlier. I will try and switch keep an eye on this chat as well. So let's get back to the action here. But a good shot from Iris. Right in the heart of the pocket. On the 6. Should be able to slide over here for the 7, no problem. Something like, might have to put a little bit of inside kill. I called that one pretty good, didn't I? I should like to come out towards the center of the table and maybe back a little bit. Try and pull this ball something like out to here. She'd really be fine even if she comes across towards the 10. So that 8 goes in the pocket pretty easily and the position's going to be pretty natural. Yeah, so she just kept it simple. Now, she's got options. She could cut it in the side, or she could just play it all the way up and draw back a little bit for the 9 in the left side. Kind of a shooter's choice here. I actually kind of like shooting all the way up and drawing back. Yeah, you're taking, you can open your stroke up a little bit. You're taking more lateral speed off the cue ball, whereas clipping it in that side, the cue ball is going to run a little bit more. And it's kind of going more to the left-hand side of the table. So she's ending up with a little bit more of a back cut here. Which, there's nothing wrong with this angle. Some people, I don't know, some people struggle with back cuts a little bit more. I don't think this is a problem for Iris, but the angle's really nice because she can come over here to towards the right side for this 8 ball, or not 8 ball, 10 ball. We're playing 10 ball. Would have liked to seen her draw that ball a little bit more because now she's a little flat. Shouldn't be a problem. It's very cuttable. Both these players are at a skill level where whenever the shot comes up, it should be pretty routine. She just rolls it right in there. All right, we're at 6-6. We are back at even. Got ourselves a race to 3. This is like a weekend nickel tournament now. Yeah, I got my money on this one going the distance, going hill. And once again, I appreciate you all tuning in. We'll get a lot more of you railbirds on Sunday than do on Saturday. A lot of people out doing stuff on Saturday evenings. So I just appreciate you spending your afternoon and your evening watching this finals with me. All right, I think, oh wait, it's like maybe we have a player break, but no. It is a player break. Okay, we got a player break. So I'm going to mute up for a second and stretch my legs. It's a little cramped up in this booth and neither one of the stools are very comfortable. So I'll be back in a minute when the players are back. Stay tuned. All right, players tried to beat me back. Got the break off before I got that player break slide off there. But we're good to go in rack 13. I think we're going to be seeing a rollout here. I don't know. She's jumping at it. Well, I think, ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was pretty sure that was the first shot after the break. A little rush getting back up here. All right. Yeah, I don't know. If that was the first shot after the break, my opinion is that I don't know that the jump shot was what I would have tried. This table's laying pretty good for Iris at this point. And after being down 2 games, having a little momentum to get back to even, letting her back to the table. Ball in hand, I don't think is ideal. But at the same time, I don't know. I've done plenty of silly things, and I don't know, maybe if I was feeling that that wasn't such a terrible jump shot, that I would have gone after it too. So that's the other thing, is maybe, often you roll out to a jump shot because you jump okay, and you're like, yeah, please give it back to me. So, not taking anything away from Kim. I don't know. I'm still working it out in my head. All right. Load up on some outside, pull that cue ball to the right out of that rail for the 6 over here. Cut that in the side. Let this cue ball come back across the table. Yeah, she should be able to just cut that in and do basically that. Uh, these side pockets have been a little stingy. I feel like I've noticed over the last 2 days on the thinner cuts. I don't know if that's just the playing conditions or facing's a little bouncier. She's gonna get around there. She very much got there. Well, I think that after giving up ball in hand, that Kim's gonna still come out on top of this rack. Get that nice. What's the angle on this look like? It's a little steep, so I might shoot it all the way down just to come straight across the table. Oh, she held that great. Not a problem. Not a problem. All right. Kim surviving a run out scare there from Iris. So somebody's asking, digital pool is showing the event is completed. Are you looking at the second chance bracket? There is 2 brackets for, if you search NWPA 2026, there is the main tournament, and then there was a second chance that was just today, and that event is done. I assume that's what you're seeing, is you're looking at the wrong bracket. So just let me know if you figured that out. I've also got a slide with the QR code to the main event bracket. I can throw that up if you need. I can also throw the link in the chat too. Why not just do that? It's in the main all-day stream chat, but I'll go grab it. Oh, here, I put it in the posted in the chat anyways. That way, anybody that shows up later or was curious can go find that as well. All right. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Ooh, just stopping in time. One problem is down here by this lower left corner. That is the 6 and the 8. So the 5 is down here. It's always nice to open stuff up earlier than the ball before, but the ball before is probably going to be the one that she uses. All right, so here is, draw into this. No, she went underneath and just blasted it open. Sometimes I worry about coming underneath the balls. But it's spread nicely. This rack is looking very promising to put Kim on the hill. All right, this is going to be a tester into the side pocket here. Just a little overcut. We were talking about that in the previous rack. Iris had a similar shot, thin cut into the side that also went a little long. right. And just when it looked like Kim was going to be on the hill, it looks like we're probably going to be all tied up again. Like she's taking her time just because she had the shot in the side in the previous rack. Kind of underhit it, babied it a little bit. Gonna have to take some medicine. Pretty much shooting a spot shot here. Man, got ice in her veins. All right, now it's a race to 2. Real dogfight here. Both players just grinding this out. Well, again, big thank you to everybody that's tuned in this evening for this finals match. We really appreciate you guys checking out the stream and tuning in to support these ladies. And I appreciate any and all of you who've been able to share that stream link, get the word out. Y'all are awesome. I know feels like each and every stop, our viewership at the by the end of the tournament is just a little bit higher every time, so we keep growing. Just want to thank all of you for helping us with that. All right, so 2-ball, what is that, 2-5? She's got a 2-5 combo here. Might have to take on a 3-8 combo as well, depending on how her 2 and cue balls settle after this shot. All right, back on the 2. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really easy to get to the side of the 3 to play it in the same pocket or in the side. So just gonna have to settle for this combo. The 3 will kind of be going towards the 10. You have the potential of setting up a 3-10 combo or a 3-10 carom potentially after this shot. Although the cue ball is probably tracking back to this. No, just gonna play safe. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with extending the game. Adrienne, yeah, no problem. My pleasure. I really appreciate that the board and the NWPA keeps me around. Lucky Loser Billiards. My crystal ball sees Hill coming. Yep, I was already saying that to somebody during the player break that this had the feel of going the distance. All right, kind of a blown safety here. I feel like that is maybe a situation that Iris hasn't quite figured out how to play safe in yet. She had a similar one in another match where it was the same sort of thing, misjudged contact or how the contact was going to affect the balls, trying to push a ball through a really tight space. It's also, that she just misinterpreted whether or not there was room or not to get by. Looks like we got Karam on the 10 ball here. It was the shot on the table. Oh no. Now, let's see. So we're at a little over 9 hours here. I believe Kim started the morning on the B side, so she's been here that full time. I don't think Iris played her first match until about an hour and a half after that, so she's still been here 7.5 hours. So the day is getting a little long. Definitely wears at you when you're still trying to be out on the table competing. She played that well. We'll say this. You feel like your safety game's lacking. Definitely watch some of these NWPA matches. These women know how to play safe. There must be a little bit of a gap, must not be entirely frozen. Sounds like she's taking her extension. There is one extension per rack, I believe 2 extensions if it goes hill for each player. I don't remember if the shot clock is 25 seconds or 30. And it's spinning that ball.
Did you see her move the deck like half an inch? I did not. It barely moved, so you got the option to put it back or before it's out.
Oh, apparently she bumped the. Apparently she. So what's going on is apparently I didn't see it, but I guess Iris bumped the tin a little bit, so Rafa taking a second to ask him if she wanted it restored or left alone, because that is her option on a disturbed ball. Raphael, our assistant tournament director, came out to help Chris out this weekend, running score sheets and player name tags to the various tables. Although there's nowhere to hang the name cards, so they may not, I don't think they used them at this stop. Well, she is on the wrong side of this 8-ball. Gonna find out if the banks are open.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. What a nice swerve shot from Kim there. All right. So she missed the opportunity in the previous rack. To get to the hill, but now she has all right. At most 2 racks left in this match. Again, thank our sponsors, Littman Lights, Bonobo Billiards, Kamui, and Diamond Mine Northwest. Diamond Mine, our official 2026 tour sponsor. Really appreciate what they do to help us out. And of course, thank you to Golden Fleece Billiards here in Everett, Washington for sponsoring this stop and hosting this stop and just being so great to us. They forgot to mark the score. The score is not up to date. It is 8-7 Kim. Give them a second to see if they notice, although I can just update it from my end. Let's just do that. Uh-oh. Well, that does not bode well for Iris. Is Kim just gonna go for the kill here? Man, I would just run out. But I get it, you know, you're on the hill. It's been a long, long day. Well, pays off. All right. Well, I tried to promise you guys hill, but we nearly got there. So, Kim Jones is our tour stop #1 champ.
And then we're going to say, hey, watch us as we go to Boise for our next tour stop. Please check out online. Hey, big shout out to everybody at Golden Fleece for helping us out.
Well, once again, thank you everybody that tuned in yesterday, today, this evening. Appreciate you guys hanging out, supporting, watching. Once again, a big congratulations to Kim Jones, our tour stop #1 champion. Big shout out to Iris Wang, who played phenomenal, going all the way through the A side to the finals match undefeated, but coming up 2 games short here in the end. Still a great tournament for her. Thank you, the NWPA, for continuing to bring me out to stream these events. Thank you to Golden Fleece Billiards for having us the weekend, sponsoring the stop. Thank you to all our other sponsors, Diamond Mine Northwest, Littman Lights, Kamui, Bonobo Billiards. Wouldn't be able to do this without our sponsors. And again, thank you everybody out there who shared the stream. You can still share it, you know, so people see it tomorrow or later tonight or like, what's this? And check it out. And again, if you haven't watched the stream before and don't already subscribe to the channel, enjoyed yourself, hit that subscribe button, get notified. And I've also got a little Venmo tip jar down there at the bottom if you want to throw a couple dollars for beer, coffee, or gas. I really appreciate your support. The NWPA gives me a very small stipend, but, you know, I appreciate them for doing that. But a lot of the cost of travel and all that is still on my own dime, which I'm happy to do to help them out. So thanks again, everybody. I'm going to at least stop the match stream zoom out and leave the all-day stream on for a little bit longer. So if you want to watch the hubbub, stick around. Otherwise, I will catch you all next time in Boise at the Pocket. Have a good night.